The second request of the farmer is a little bit more complex. He says that he would like to get a list of cows that he wants to make a hormones treatment, so he wants to synchronize, if they had no insemination 90 days after calving. Okay, so he wants to make to these cows a first injection, then he wants to make a second injection 7 days after, and the third injection 2 days after. Okay, so first of all, we have to create this list. So we need a list of cows that are 90 days from calving with no insemination. Then we have to create 3 events, so 3 injection, injection 1, injection 2, injection 3, and we have to give them different timing in order to get all these cows in 2 more lists. No problem, we can do everything. So first of all, we create the list of cows that have been with no insemination 90 days after calving. Very easy. We go exactly to the same page where we were before. So we click on settings. We go to calendar general. And in this case, we jump immediately to the attention tab. And here we have the no insemination attention. And we say that we would like to have cows in this important list if they had no insemination at 90 days since calving. Very easy. I click submit. I wait sometimes that the system makes all his calculation, etc. And then I will go to see this particular list of cows. Okay, so we already made this first list. So we created the list of cows that had no insemination 90 days from calving. Good. Then we have to create now 3 events. One is injection number 1, the second is injection number 2, 7 days after, and the third is injection number 3, 2 days after the second injection. Okay, in this case we go to setting again, and we go to custom events. I have to create 3 events, 3 injection. So we go to our list. There are no events, just one memo here. So I can click, this is standard, is always there. I can click add, and I can call the first one sync injection 1. Go. Then I can add the second one, and I can call this sync injection 2. Very easy. I can create a third one, and I can call this sync injection 3. Okay, I created my 3 custom events. Now I go back to my settings and I have to create the alert, because we already said that we have our cows that have been for 90 days without insemination from calving in one list. Then to those cows we will activate we will apply the first injection. 7 days after the first injection, I would like to have again these cows in a second alert so that I can make the second injection, and 2 days after I would like to have exactly the same cows in a third list in order to make the third injection. No problem. So we go, in this case we made before the 3 events in custom events. Let's see them again. Injection 1, injection 2, injection 3. Go back. Now I can create the custom attentions. So I can add an attention starting from sync injection 1 to all the cows, to any lactation. I can call this it's a memory, remember to make the injection number 2. Okay, so let's call this sync injection 2, sync injection 2. So this is going to remember me to make the second injection 2 when 7 days after injection 1, and I can leave this visible for let's say 2 days. But actually I put 2 days now for my testing purposes, but I know that I have to do it in that one single days that happened 7 days after the first injection. So click OK, and my sync injection 2 list has been created. Now I have to create the other attention that again will start not from sync injection 1 but from sync injection 2, and I can call this remember to make sync injection 3. When 2 days after sync injection 2, sorry, and leave it visible, let's say for 2 days. Actually, should be for 1 day, but let's leave it visible for 2 days. Good. Okay, so now let's see how the farmer, now that he made all his setup, he can operate in the day-to-day life. So he goes to his dashboard and he finds out in his calendar list that he has 10 cows that had no insemination 90 days after calving. So he can click on this button, and actually only one of them is 90 days after calving. Then we have 91, 93, 94, 95, of course, because he was not here before. This list was not existing. Okay, so let's pretend that they are all 90 days after calving. Good, or 90 to 94, 95. I want to make now my synchronization very easy. I can select this cow, this cow, this cow, and this cow, and then I can say quick entry, and I will go to action 1, and I will say this cow are going to get sync injection number 1. I click on this button and I say they are going to get sync injection number 1 today. So today I'm going to make my first sync injection for this cow. I click on next. I can click on apply the 4 animals, and today I will apply the sync injection to this cow so that 7 days later they will appear on a second attention list, and I will make the second injection, and 2 days later they will appear on a third attention list, and I will make the third injection.